Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, I have my BMW E65 series there behind me, and today I want to talk about all of the features on the BMW Key fob. I have made one of these before, but I feel like I left quite a few features out, so I want to try and cover everything today, and yeah, let's hope we can do that. Enjoy the video. Let's get started. Okay then, so to start off, we are going to go through some of the more basic features that I'm pretty sure everybody is aware of. If you are not aware of some of these more basic features, then you probably shouldn't be driving a car. So obviously we have the very basic features that are fairly obvious on the fob itself. So we have the unlock button, which is the button at the top. There we go, we can see the hazard lights gave us a nice little flash to let us know that it's unlocked. Then obviously we have the lock button, which is the middle button, and then we also have the trunk release button, which raises the tailgate on this particular BMW. This is a BMW E65 series, so it may not raise the tailgate depending on which model you have, but providing that the car is unlocked. If you just hold down this trunk unlock button, then you'll see the tailgate raises, and then obviously you have access to your boot. Now another little feature with the trunk release button is if you have it coded to your key fob, of course, it will actually act as a panic button. So all you have to do to activate it is to hold it down for 10 seconds and then your car alarm will go off. Now then, we'll move on to a few little features that you may not be aware of, but you really should be, to be honest, because they have been an option on BMW and with many of the car manufacturers for a number of years now. And that is if you hold down the unlock button, you will see the windows roll down. And then if you actually hold down the unlock button even more, it will actually open your sunroof if you have one, of course. And then if you haven't already guessed, if you hold down the lock button, obviously the car will lock, but the windows will roll up, and then continue to hold it down and the sunroof will close. So it's a pretty nice feature to have, especially on a hot day. You know, you want to just get to your car, roll down all the windows, just let some fresh air through immediately, and let your car, you know, cool down somewhat before you get in. Now then, if you actually have power fold mirrors, which I actually do, I do have power fold mirrors because they will fold in by the touch of this button there, but I don't have the option coded to my key fob where you can fold it out. But if you did, then all you need to do to fold it out is just unlock the car. So as you can see, it's locked now. All you need to do is unlock the car, and then they would in fact fold out on their own accord. And if you have the mirrors folded to your key fob as well, you can actually fold them in by locking the car but then continuing to hold down the lock button, just like you would to roll up the windows and the sunroof. So that's a pretty nice feature to have also. Now then, something that I know for sure quite a lot of BMW owners are not yet aware of, and it is in fact that your BMW key fob actually holds a physical key blade. Now to pop it out, all you need to do is press down this button, and as you can see, the key blade comes out. Now this should fit your factory locks, so should fit your lock on your door, so you can lock the doors, you can unlock the doors. And if you have a lock, a physical lock on your tailgate, then you should also be able to use that to pop it open also. There we go. Okay then, so another little feature that can be coded to your key and to your car, in fact, is the acoustic locking. So that is when you have a beep when you lock and unlock your car. It's a very nice feature to have, you know, when you are in a crowded parking lot or you cannot remember where you've parked your car. If you have the acoustic unlocking on, you can just press your key and then obviously you'll be able to determine where you've parked your car. But I'll actually go inside now and show you how you set that up. Okay then, so if you have the iDrive system, to set up the acoustic locking and unlocking, all you need to do is go into settings, and then you guessed it, door locks, and then you should have an option, acoustic signal for locking / unlock, and it's that one there. You also have the visual signal for locking and unlocking. That is for your hazards. You can turn it on or off. Personally, I decide to leave it on. You know, it gives you an indication as to when your car is locked. But as you can see, the acoustic signal for locking and unlocking is now on. So we'll go outside and test it just to see what it sounds like. Okay then, so first of all, we will lock the car, which as we heard, we only have one beep, and then we will unlock the car, and then we have the 2 beeps. So again, another little nice feature to have. Okay, so we're back inside now, and one feature that people are not aware of when it comes to these key fobs is that they are self-charging. In theory, you should never, ever have to replace the battery in one of these. To charge the battery in one of these, all you need to do is insert it into your ignition and then just drive the thing. So if you are driving your car regularly, if you are using your key fob regularly, your battery should never die. Now, you may need to change the battery. In fact, if you have comfort access, if you do have comfort access, there should be a window on here which you can actually remove the battery. But to remove the battery on one of these sealed units, you pretty much have to split this thing in half. Obviously, BMW didn't intend you to swap out the battery on one of these, but if you do not have the comfort access, like I said, all you need to do is drive the thing. So if you do have one or more of these, then make sure you do alternate them just to charge the battery and make sure that one of them does not go flat. Now, another nice feature of these key fobs is they have the ability to store memory inside of them. You know, it can store your climate settings, it can store your steering wheel position, it can store which media device you was using last. So obviously, if you do like to have multiple drivers, then it may be a good idea to use both of the key fobs if you have one, because obviously, you know, one driver may have a certain setting and then the other driver may have another. And this also works with the memory seats as well. So let's say you have the memory seats and you like to save it in the one position on the one key fob, you can actually save it in another position on the other key fob. So it's another little nice feature to have. Okay then, so on a few models of BMW, you may actually find that you have something that kind of looks like a key fob. Now, essentially what this is a valet key. Yes, a valet key, not a valet key, which some people like to call it. But yeah, if you find that you have one of these and you do have something that kind of looks like a key blade, a physical key blade inside of it, then you can actually use this to start your car. As you can see, mine does not have the key blade in, but if it did in fact, then I could use this to start my car. And essentially what this is, it's something that you could give to a driver or, you know, a valet person to start your car, but they actually don't have access to any of your settings. Like I mentioned earlier, certain key fobs can store different settings, so they cannot go into your iDrive and, you know, delete a whole load of media. They can literally just start the car, drive, and then stop, and obviously steer as well. But yeah, they can't do a whole lot with this key. It's just to allow them to drive it, but not allow them to, you know, mess with any of your stuff. Okay then guys, so I'm going to wrap this video up. This has been the features of the BMW key fob. I really hope I haven't forgot anything this time. If I have, then please do let me know down in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you have not already done so, and I will see you all in that next one. Peace!